Could say our state turned a deeper shade of blue last month with Democratic victories up and down the ballot.
So today there's new research about the support that they got from minority voters, and that's where we bring in our Jeff Gillen, who's standing by live at the Grant Sawyer State Office building. Jeff.
That's right. Good evening, everybody. I'm here because Democrats swept virtually every statewide constitutional office. And one reason they did that, the minority vote. Democrats had foot soldiers in November, and activist Amanda Kahn was one of them. She went door to door, talking to people who would not normally vote. In November, they did.
One of the things that really resonated with me was that they were voting for their lives, and they were voting to keep their families together.
The final numbers are not out yet on the size of the minority turnout, but this research out today at UNLV gives us a glimpse on what issues mattered to minorities and whom they supported. African Americans were the strongest supporters of Nevada Democrats in November, with support in the 90% range. Latinos and Asian Americans were not far behind, which does not surprise Professor David Damore. He says the trend reflects a changing Nevada.
And what you clearly see is the state gets much more diverse, and along with that, it gets much more democratic.
Strong support for Steve Sisolak, strong support for Jackie Rosen, strong support for congressional Democrats. On issues, for Latinos, number one came the economy. For African Americans and Asian Americans, number one was health care.
Because that is something that affects, families, children, individual.
Activist Maggie Tsai was on the panel today, also looking ahead at what it will take to keep their 2018 energy alive in 2020. Not easy, says the Nevada Independent's John Ralston.
Real challenge for Democrats is that there's no Senate race, there's no statewide offices. The only thing that they can get people energized about at the top of the ticket is the presidential race,
which in 2020 may feature Donald Trump. The research today says among local minorities he's unpopular, which may be enough to get people to vote again. And back now live here at Grant Sawyer. Let's go back to the subject of health care after that Texas judge last weekend ruled all of Obamacare unconstitutional, the whole thing. Well, this research shows that local Latinos, African Americans, and Asian Americans want Obamacare strengthened, not repealed. Live here in Las Vegas, Jeff Gillen, News 3, back to you.
All right, Jeff, thank you for that. And